Hey folks, it's Ben of the Sawtooth Avalanche Center. It is Wednesday, January 17th. I wanted to give you a little update on the avalanche cycle that we just came out of and a little bit of a idea where we're headed for here based on that. Why are we having such a big avalanche cycle and so many avalanche problems this year? Well, because we formed this really, really bad weak layer. We've actually got two of them in our snowpack. One we formed in November, and the one that's causing all the problems right now we formed during our long drought in December. You can see a picture of some very dry conditions here. The other reason why we had this big avalanche cycle is we had a pretty intense series of storms, brought 1 to 3+ inches of SWE to the area. It's 2 to 4+ feet of snow, coupled with some pretty sustained period of strong loading winds. Take a peek at this weather station, knocked over onto its side. Blown down by the wind around 2 a.m. on 1/9, January 9th, 2024. This is up in the Soldiers on peak 2. So, what do we need to know about the avalanches that happened during this cycle? Well, a lot of them are pulling back onto pretty low angle slopes. Here we are looking at a couple slides on the flanks of McDonald Peak. I'll highlight those there with the crowns. And another set of low angle avalanches here above Alturas Lake Creek, 8,300 feet, and some pretty large crowns visible in that image as well. You can see that debris that's stalled out on the bed surface there, all that kind of chunkiness on the smooth part of the bed surface. That's because those pieces of debris literally couldn't even roll down the slope. So we were seeing these avalanches fail back onto pretty low angle slopes. This is hazardous. We're seeing them in areas where we don't usually see them. What else? Well, these things are breaking pretty wide. Here we are in the South Fork of Champion Creek. This is in the White Cloud foothills. And we're looking at two crowns here. One's that's about 500 feet wide, one that's about 1,000+ feet wide. Not big enough for you. We'll zoom over to Banner here. So this is the south face of Copper Mountain. This is Copper proper, the peak south of the peak commonly known as Copper around here. And we can see a set of crowns here that are about 2,000+ feet wide. Not to be outdone, we can head over to Beaver Creek and find this big set of crowns. We can see maybe half of it in this image, but it's about 4,000+ feet wide, wraps around 120 degrees of aspect. These crowns go from below 8,800 feet to almost 10,000 feet. What else do we got to know about these slides? Well, they're running at very large sizes relatives to the path. That's the R size. And they're failing on all aspects and in pretty unusual locations. Here we are back in the White Clouds. This is that same avalanche, kind of the run out to those avalanches we saw earlier. But we can also see that as they came down, they triggered this pretty wide pocket on a somewhat innocuous looking slope at middle elevation, well out of wind loading. These kind of avalanches can surprise people, and an avalanche, even in terrain like that, plenty big to bury if it breaks that wide. Another set of crowns here above Beaver Creek. A few of these avalanches came near, and I think two of them hit the Beaver Creek Road. About 8,500 feet on an east-facing slope. You can see the crowns highlighted there. So, where are we going from here? Well, that's a tough one. As you can see, we've got some pretty unusual avalanche conditions. We just made a lot of avalanches without that big of a load. We saw them failing in unusual locations, pulling back onto low-angle slopes. And now, today, Wednesday, we've got a storm ongoing. The storm's going to pick up speed overnight today into tomorrow, Thursday, and then taper out early Thursday morning, it looks like at this point. What I want you to do is check the forecast before you head out. That's where you'll get the best info about what you're going to find out in the mountains, and let us know what you're seeing out there. So hope that helps you a little bit, and we'll talk to you soon. Stay safe, guys. Thanks.